The Young and the Restless has served us 51 years of non-stop drama, filled with characters we love, hate, and love to hate. But do you ever feel like you're seeing double? Well, you're not alone. Welcome to Y&R's Two Timers, where we'll be diving into the wild world of actors who've pulled double duty on The Young and the Restless. These talented stars haven't just taken on one role but have stepped into two different pairs of shoes, making our heads spin in the best way possible.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Number 1. Haley Aaron. Haley, the newest addition in the cast of Young and the Restless, is not as new as you might think. She's more like old new, and the original fans of the show know exactly what we mean. While she is loved as Claire right now, most of us still remember her as the original teenage Abby Newman. Aaron made her first appearance on The Young and the Restless set back in December 2008, taking over the role from Darcy Rose Burns to play a teenage Abby. She was an instant hit with fans. But Abby's teenage days were short-lived, lasting only 2 years before the show decided to age her up into adulthood. So, Aaron made her exit from the show in 2010. Fast forward 13 years, after winning an Emmy for her role as Kiki Jerome on General Hospital, Aaron made a surprising and exciting comeback to Y&R in 2023. While Melissa Ordway is still portraying the role of Abby, Aaron is back with a fresh and new character, Claire Grace. Yes, Claire is Victoria's supposedly dead baby who turns out to be very much alive. In an interview with TV Insider, she said, "I've had twice as much life experience since I was last here. It's great to come on and play a new character as I'm a new person myself." Number 2. Quinn Redeker. Now, Quinn Redeker didn't just pull a double duty on Y&R, but 3. So, to see all of his journey in Y&R, we have to go all the way back to 1979, when he first joined the show as Nick Reed. When we talk about Nikki, who started her life in Genoa City as a stripper, there's no way we can overlook her past. When Nikki was a teenager, her father, Nick Reed, would always abuse her. So, when her abusive father who drunkenly tried to rape her, she killed him in self-defense. But that wasn't the end for Redeker, as he came back that same year with a new character, Joseph Taylor, Nick's look-alike. Jill had actually hired him during the murder trial to mess with Nikki and her sister, Casey. That role came to an end too in 1980, and we thought it was the last of Redeker we'd see, but we were wrong. The Oscar-nominated star for his screenplay in the film, The Deer Hunter, came back to Y&R with another new role in 1987. He rejoined the show with one of his most famous roles, Rex Sterling. He scored a big one among the fans as Catherine Chancellor's one true love, as well as a former con man. Sadly, Rex's storyline came to an end when he was killed by Norman, Esther's lover at the time. Redeker's last appearance as Rex was in 2004, when he showed up in Kat's dream to make her stop drinking. Number 3. Tracy E. Bregman. There's a very good and practical reason why Tracy E. Bregman's character Lauren Fenmore has been called a two-face in Young and the Restless. It's because of the time when she was wearing red lipstick that Lauren would never wear. Bregman first joined the show back in 1993 as Lauren Fenmore, which got her first Emmy Award as the Best Younger Actress. She was the first actress to win in this category. Lauren's storyline usually revolved around her rivalry with Sheila Carter, but she wasn't a saint either. She always knew how to get her man, and she didn't care if they were with someone or not, especially with Tracy. But her doppelganger was just the worst, like Sheila level bad. One of the reasons for it is because that doppelganger was actually Sheila's sister. Tracy showed up with a new character, Sarah Smythe, who was Sheila's twisted sister, and Lauren's look-alike back in 2010. Sarah was out for revenge because she thought Lauren killed Sheila in cold blood. So, she went around town pretending to be Lauren, living her life, but was caught very soon, as her lipstick gave it away. You see, Lauren would never wear a red lipstick, and that's why she's also known as the Lipstick Lauren. Number 4. Peter Bergman. If you guys forgot about how Peter Bergman used to play 2 roles at a time, then it's time to jog your memory. Peter has played Jack Abbott, the business mogul, for what feels like forever on The Young and the Restless, racking up multiple Emmy Awards along the way. Never the one to shy away from a challenge, in 2015, Peter took on a new doppelganger role as Marco Anicelli. While Marco fully took over Jack's life, poor Jack was locked up somewhere no one knew. While fake Jack was having his fun, Bergman was also having a ball playing 2 characters, saying, "The challenge is to make it entertaining, and the best way to do that is to make a lot of it funny, and we do." In a 2023 interview with Soap Opera Digest, he said, "It wasn't strongly based in anything. It was former head writer Charles Pratt Jr. deciding there's a guy in a prison in South America who looks and sounds exactly like Jack to the point. It was so hard to do, and I was just dying every day trying to make it work." Number 5. Jerry Douglas. Jerry Douglas is a household name that will always be mentioned whenever someone talks about Young and the Restless history. He was the man who portrayed the Abbott family patriarch, John, since 1982. Sadly, the character was killed off in 2006, bidding farewell to Douglas. All the fans thought it was a big mistake, and it seems the writers thought so too. They brought him back as a ghost for a while, and then later in 2008, he came back with a new role as the con artist Alistair Wallingford. He portrayed the role for 3 months, fell in love with Gloria, and then left GC. Number 6. Mitchell Morgan. Before Amanda, we all loved Mitchell Morgan as Hilary Curtis on Young and the Restless. Morgan first portrayed the role of Hilary Curtis from 2013. But her character came to an end in 2018 after she was killed off. I mean, we all still remember that scene when she died in the hospital bed on her wedding dress, with Devon Wright by her side. But the main reason Morgan decided to make her exit was from a failed negotiation over her salary. Thankfully, we got to see her back on the show in 2019, when she showed up in GC as Amanda Sinclair, who was a lawyer and an exact print of Hilary. Turns out Amanda was indeed a long-lost twin of Hilary, and hence the resemblance. Now, Morgan's duty as Hilary has ended, and she's focusing on how to make Amanda as loved as Hilary was before. Number 7. Michelle Stafford. Michelle Stafford originated the role of Phyllis Summers back in 1994, and since then, she's been one of the characters that we all just love to hate, but mostly love too. She was so great at playing the crazy woman that Phyllis was, that Stafford even won 2 Daytime Emmy for it. You might be thinking that no one could get as crazier as Phyllis, but everything changed in 2006. Stafford played dual roles for a year till 2007 as both Phyllis and the notorious villain Sheila Carter, who went under the knife to look exactly like Phyllis. At the moment, Sheila was on the run along with her new minion, Sugar, who she convinced to get plastic surgery to look like her. In simple words, when Sugar looked like Sheila, Sheila looked like Phyllis. According to Stafford, it happens to be one of her favorite roles to play too. I mean, how could she not enjoy the gig? She got to play double the crazy than Phyllis ever was. Number 8. Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is one of those actors who we saw grow up on TV and the set of Y&R. Grimes started out as Cassie Newman in 1997 when she was just 6 years old. And by the age of 10, she was an Emmy-winning actress. But in 2005, Cassie's story came to an end when she died after a serious injury from a car crash. Since then, she often popped up as Cassie's spirit, but it was later revealed that Victor had actually hired her lookalike, Mariah Copeland, to haunt Sharon back in 2014. But it turns out, Mariah was actually Cassie's twin sister. Since then, Grimes has been playing as Mariah, who got married to Tessa, and now even has a child. Number 9. Gene Cooper. The late Gene Cooper, whom we all know as Catherine Chancellor, will always be a legendary character of Young and the Restless. But in between, Cooper also played a bit different role. In 1989, Cooper took on the role as Kat, as well as her look-alike and not-so-graceful waitress Marge Kotruk. Later, after 20 years, Cooper took on the role of Marge once again when everyone thought it was Catherine who died, until it was revealed that it was actually Marge who had met her end, both in the storyline and as a character. Number 10. Eileen Davidson. Lastly, while we're not sure if it counts as double duty or not, we have to give a little mention to Eileen Davidson as well. Davidson is currently playing not one, not two, but many roles, or should we say personalities of Ashley. Ashley is currently suffering from multiple personality disorder. Sometimes she is Belle, who acts and speaks like a teenager, and sometimes Ms. Abbott, who is always out on revenge with Tucker. Then, in between, she comes back to her original Ashley self. More of her personalities are yet to come out. Till then, which of these actors do you think have aced on pulling a double role on the show? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.